Hey everyone, Eva Thompson here. Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I want to talk about why typically you don't experience retroactive jealousy in the beginning of the relationship. And I say typically because this is not the case for everyone. Some people experience it as soon as they get into a relationship with someone. Other people may not experience it until they are with the person for 5 years, even 10 years. So those cases do exist, they are valid, but today I want to talk about why, in my opinion, you don't experience RJ as soon as you get together with your partner. You also probably have noticed, if you struggle from this, that you don't experience it when you're single either. And again, in my opinion, I think that this is because when you're single and when you are still in the beginning phases of the relationship, you have nothing to lose. What I mean by this is you don't have to be vulnerable with anyone or trust anyone or get close to anyone. You have nothing to lose, nothing to risk. No one can hurt you because you haven't given anyone that power. When you get into a relationship with someone, if you want it to be a healthy, loving, strong relationship, there needs to be risks that are taken from both sides. There needs to be trust, there needs to be vulnerability, there needs to be closeness. Otherwise, what sort of relationship is it? And this is why I believe RJ does not show up until later on. When you guys are more serious, when you have become closer, you may even have had conversations with your partner at the beginning of the relationship about both of your pasts and it didn't bother you. But then as soon as things get more serious, all of a sudden you get the intrusive thoughts, you get the mental movies, you get the intense emotions, you feel the need to act out compulsions. And this is why I think it happens, because there's a saying which says your partner is your mirror. And I do believe this. Of course, this doesn't stand for you if the relationship is toxic or abusive. Then I'm not saying that you're projecting anything onto your partner. It's not your fault. Start looking at ways to get out of that situation, asking for help and support from the people around you. But if the relationship is not toxic or abusive in any way, I do think that our partner is our mirror. So we project onto them insecurities, fears, anxieties, and everyone has them. It's just managing them and healing what needs to be healed in order for it not to affect the relationship in a negative way. I had an email from someone the other day saying that they wish, and I've heard this a lot, they wish that they could go back to the beginning of the relationship, either before they knew all of this stuff about their past or when they knew it and it didn't bother them. And because I do hear this a lot, my advice would be stop trying to do that, because you are never going to go back to the beginning of the relationship. You are never going to be that person again that didn't know or that knew and didn't care at all. You're never going to look at them in that same light as you did in the beginning. And that can be a sad thing or it can be a great thing, because instead of wanting to go back, now you want to focus your attention on going forward, on building something new. How do you want to view your partner? How do you want to be in the relationship? Now that you know about their past, now that you know whether or not you want to be with them, what do you want your future to look like? Stop trying to go back and look at building something new, where you view your partner as an imperfect human being, where you view yourself as an imperfect human being. You're not trying to reach perfection. And with that humility, move forward. In the beginning of the relationship, it's normal to look at the partner and think that they can do no wrong, you're never gonna fight, put them on a pedestal, so to speak, like a lot of RJ sufferers do. But if you want a long-lasting relationship, know that there's gonna be hardships, there's gonna be arguments, there's going to be difficult times, and you need to know how to navigate that, how to communicate, how to be humans together, building something that is great, that is beautiful, that is amazing, that you love, but without wanting to be perfect. So to sum it up, guys, I think personally that the reason we experience RJ only when we are in a committed, serious relationship with someone that we love is because now you have to be vulnerable, you have to trust, you have to be trusted. There is a relationship there. There is something to lose. So fears, insecurities, anxieties can come to the surface. What I've noticed is that the more in love you are, the worse RJ is. And I think that that is true for many people out there. Instead of wanting to go back to how the relationship was in the beginning, where maybe it was, like they say, the honeymoon phase, thinking they can do no wrong, putting them on a pedestal, etc., focus on how you want to move forward with this person. Do you want to move forward with this person? Why do you want to move forward with this person? Is RJ about you? Do you have things to work on? Are they showing you what needs to be healed? Or is it about them? Are they doing something on purpose? Are they making you feel bad about yourself? Are they using their past to put you down or try to control you, make you feel bad about yourself? Is this someone you want to be with, and why? What do you want the relationship to look like? There is a lot of power, I believe, in viewing each other as humans that are imperfect but will not give up on each other, rather than you have to be perfect, I have to be perfect, and we can't mess up, otherwise it's all going to be ruined, because that is so unrealistic. Maybe right now you have RJ and that's a struggle in the relationship, but later on, when you overcome this and you move on, there will be other challenges, whether it's moving house or having a baby or just any big life changes or situations, losing someone that you love. There are so many things that naturally happen in life that can put a strain on the relationship. And if you are watching this and you are in the beginning of your relationship, know that if you truly want to be with this person, RJ can teach you and give you the skills to overcome your fears and insecurities and anxieties, but also give you the confidence to handle any hardship that may come your way within your relationship. My partner Sean brought up an example the other week where he mentioned people that climb Mount Everest because they go through so much together as a team. When they have gotten to the top and they have accomplished this goal and they've been through hardships and trials and tribulations, they look at each other and there's a bond there because they have worked together, they have been there for each other, and it's been difficult and they've overcome it and they've gotten to the top. It's the same in a relationship. If this is someone that you want to be with, I would recommend fighting for it. If it's a good relationship where there is love, there is respect, there is honesty, then go for it. Whether that means educating yourself on RJ, reading books, whether it means going to therapy, coaching, anything that you feel resonates with you. But remember to focus on what you want going forward instead of trying to get back there, because that person doesn't exist anymore. That version of you and that version of who you thought they were isn't there. So you might as well focus on, okay, well, what do I want going forward? I hope this video helped you guys. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.